And welcome to episode 27 of the Witch and Knits podcast. I'm Shy, I'm a witch, and I knit and do other crafty things like spinning and embroidery sometimes. I do crafty things, and I like to sit here and talk to you about my general crafting and witchcraftiness sometimes. So, before we start, first of all, I have been having a cold for like a week, so if I sound weird, please don't go in the basket. If I sound weird, and if I have a red nose, and if I'm especially sniffly today, that's why, and I'm sorry about that, but it's what we have to deal with, and I really wanted to film. So, and also, second of all, before, God, I always forget to, like, say hello. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back to my channel, and if you're a new viewer, a huge warm welcome to you. Oh God, I am terrible at this, aren't I? But before we start again, I wanted to have a little word about Vlogmas. I was going to make a pre-Vlogmas vlog thing to just set up what I'm going to do with it, but I thought I'd just do it at the top of this episode, because I think if you watch my channel, you're probably not just gonna go straight to watching Vlogmas and not watching my podcasts. But that's just an inkling I have. I might be wrong, sorry in that case, but anyway. I don't know, maybe I did say this last week, but I am not sure I'm going to do every day. And sorry in advance, this is like, oh, cat. This might sound a little bit sad, but I'm doing a lot worse mentally than I did last year, so I am not going to be able to get out and do things every day and like actually get to film every day, because some days I'm just in my pajamas, in my bed, working on the same piece of knitting all day, and while it's a good thing to like push yourself to do things, I don't really have the capacity to do that at the moment. So I'm going to make as many vlogs as I can, but if some days end up being 3 days in one vlog, that's just how I'm going to have to set Vlogmas up this year. Sorry about that, but I don't really want to film myself in bed crying, and I don't think you want to see that. So I'm going to solve it by doing... First I was like, I'm going to just do weekly vlogs, like a whole week, Vlogmas week 1, 2, 3 and 4. But I think I'm going to try and do, like, when I feel like I can do a day in one, I'm going to do that, and other days I'm just going to do 2 or 3 in one vlog. Also, not sure if I can actually finish Vlogmas this year. We'll see. I'm going to try, because I'm excited to do it. I really want to do Vlogmas because I had so much fun last year. I don't really know what December will look like. It's my last month with my current psychologist, and it's just no, you know. So yeah. But I'm going to do my best to do as many as I can, because yeah, like I said, I'm excited to do it. It's not like I do it because people ask me to. It's that as well, because I'm happy to hear that people want to watch it, but I really want to do it myself. But I've been rambling about Vlogmas for a really long time. Sorry about that. I should get into what I've been working on, but yeah, I hope you don't mind that. I hope that's okay. Yeah. Anyway, what I have been working on, let's start with whips, and I'm going to start with the one that I have not been working on, just for the sake of showing it on the podcast. I have not touched this since last time. This is the Latvian Loop by Renee Burton, which is a Christmas present for my grandmother-in-law. She does not watch this podcast as far as I know, so it's okay to show it. But yeah, I have not been working on it because I have been working on other things, which I will get to in a second. But yeah, I had to put this on the back burner because this is not due until like the day before Christmas Eve, so it's all right. Well, a few days before that, because I really want to get to block it before crafting it together. So I kind of want this done by the 21st, but that's doable, like, for sure, because I can do one section in a day if I want to. But yeah, I have not been working on this, but here it is for the sake of it being on my needles and a whip that will be finished before Christmas. Sorry, I am disgusting. But yeah, that's that one. Really quick, really quickly just wanted to show it because it is still a thing. So I have one more knitting whip because I finished one yesterday and I have not cast any little gnomes on yet. I will do that soon. But my second knitting whip is really exciting. My second whip, which is really, really exciting, and why I've had to put things kind of on the back burner when it comes to things that have a longer deadline than this does, is the Calan Mai, I should have looked that up, Calan Mai cowl, which is a test knit for Kristin Lehrer of Voolenvine. She designed this cowl. It is knit with beads. It is my first time knitting with beads and I'm really enjoying it. It's so much fun. So yeah, I am working on this. It is super squishy, super soft, and I cannot wait to have this done because while I love my other cowl, my Very Good Cowl Indeed that I knit earlier this year, it is a bit thin and lacy for this weather, which is -Celsius and snow. So I'm really excited to have this. So I'm working my way through this. I am almost done. I have a couple of pattern repeats left and I have that much yarn, so I'm playing a little bit of yarn chicken. It might be me and my gauge, but it's supposed to take up like 100 grams of fingering weight. I had 100 grams of fingering weight. I think I'm going to be one pattern repeat shorter yarn and I cannot get another ball of this, so I'm just going to have to make it one pattern repeat shorter than the amount of repeats the pattern calls for, which is kind of bumming me out, but that is what we have to work with. But what I'm doing is after each repeat I weigh this to see how much I have left, so I know if I can actually do the full number of repeats and then the ribbing, or if I need to like cut it short at one repeat less. This is Schoppel Wolle Admiral. Oh, I have the banners and I forgot to bring them. I've got everything else. I've even got notes, but I forgot the banners. Give me 3 seconds and I'm gonna go get it. So, what do you think of my new project bag? it's just the bag I had to bring it home in from where I bought them from. Like, I was visiting my parents and the yarn shop there sometimes have really exciting yarns, and they had some, these are new, both of them are new, I think, because with this one I got like this new releases magazine that I left at my parents' place because I thought Mum would enjoy that. And yeah, like I said, this is Schoppel Wolle Admiral Hanf, which is, it is wool and it is hemp and some nylon. It is 67% virgin wool, it is 23% polyamide and 10% hemp. And it is super soft, really, really, really soft, and it's the colourway Raw Chocolate. I really like it. It is super pretty. It looks like a rose, like this. I showed it to David over FaceTime when I just bought it, and he was like, "It's brown, right? It's pinkish. It's a dusty pink." I think this is rather pink, but he thought it was brown. But these two together. Oh, I forgot to say, this is Sandnes Tynn Silk Mohair, which is 57% mohair, 28% silk and 15% wool. And it is also super soft, super squishy and soft. So I bought 50 grams of that, and I bought 100 grams of this, which is what the pattern calls for. I am a terrible person and I didn't swatch, so that might be why I might run out of yarn before finishing this. I might have had to go down like to 375 needles, 3.75mm needles. These are 4mm needles, but that's what we have. So yeah, and like I said, I can't go back and buy a new ball of yarn before this is due. So yeah, I'm going to have to solve that. But the two yarns together is this wonderful colour, and I am just living for it. And I'm using beads that are like golden yellow. I don't know how well you can see them, but it's this really nice sparkle to it. I'm so obsessed with knitting with beads. This is taking forever though, because well, the bead rows are taking forever because I don't have a 1mm crochet needle, crochet hook, and I can't find one, so I'm using floss, and that is taking a good amount of time. But apart from that, I think I'm about 7.5, 8 hours of knitting time in. Oh, please don't, that is not for you. Wouldn't, sure. So that's quite nice. This is less than a day of knitting if you just be sitting down to knit non-stop, which I did yesterday, but not on this. But yeah, enough about that. This is again a test knit for Kristin of Voolenvine. This is her newest design, Calan Mai, which is inspired by A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, whom I talked about last time, whom I'll talk about again in a bit, because I'm a dork. But yes, I'm really liking this knit. 10 out of 10 would recommend when it comes out. But yeah, that's that one. It doesn't have a project bag, because the project bag that I intended to make for this and other big projects is still in pieces, because I am organised. Yay! Those are my whips when it comes to knitting. So I have one knitted FO and then I'll get into spinning. My one knitted FO is my pair of On the Fence socks that I modified the pattern of, because this is a singles yarn and this is a sock yarn, and I did not want to put a singles yarn as a heel and a toe, so I just did the pattern bit at the top. On the Fence is a free sock pattern by Anna Lange, and it is available on Ravelry like everything else, except for Calan Mai, which will be available on Ravelry later on. Oh god, I don't know what is with me. But yeah, no, I finished these. This is Voolenvine yarns in Revenge of the Harpsichord, and this lovely, beautiful yarn. This is also lovely and beautiful, but I've gushed about this in enough episodes, and this is the star of the show in this case because this is Christmassy, wonderful. Pardon my nails. I just realised I should have redone them. But anyway, this is Gingerbread House by Amy Florence of the Stranded Dyeworks and the Stranded Podcast. And I zoomed through the second sock yesterday. I'd cast on and done that much during raid, like 2 days ago. And all in all, this sock, because the festive sockalong is over tomorrow, so I really needed to get these done, and the ends woven in and photographed and everything, and I wanted to talk about them as well. But yeah, the festive sockalong is over tomorrow, the last, or is it the 1st of December? It's either the last of November or the 1st of December that it's closing, and I really wanted to get these in because I had my mind set on getting a pair of Amy's own yarn into her own cowl for Christmas socks. I love this colourway, it's so pretty. It's got pinks and greens and yellows and reds and gold, and it's I love it. I've got like 50 grams left. I don't know what to do with that, but it's going to be something lovely for me because I love the yarn. But yeah, anyway, side note, it took me 4 hours and 55 minutes, not including weaving in ends, to finish my second sock. I was like dead set on doing it, and I did it. It was almost consecutive time as well. I was just like watching true crime and spinning videos. I was watching Grey Shalom Hopkins. I've been kind of binge watching that because it's so many beautiful spins. But yeah, I was binge watching things on YouTube and just knitting and knitting. And then I had a break and knit some of my cowl, and then I went back to these, and then I had a little spin, and then I went back to these, and then they were done, and now I have to upload them to Ravelry. Bam! But I did it! And I'm really pleased with myself for that, because I thought there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to finish these because I have so much else to do, including like planning Vlogmas and doing an art swap that I have the materials for, but I didn't even start, which is due on the 10th, because I'm a terrible person. But yeah, priorities. I'm gonna be able to finish that. That's no problem. Art is no problem. I can do that. But yeah. Don't we all have a really, really tight deadline? But yeah. But yeah, those are my knitted things. Now I am going to get into spinning, and I'm going to start with the spin that's not a stash addition, stash enhancement as well. This is the spin I've been working on lately for the past few episodes. This is the Moroccan Lantern colourway by Spin Jones on Etsy, which is bamboo, merino and mulberry silk. I have also put this a little bit on the back burner because I'm working on other things, but what I have is, I think I showed you last time that I have one bobbin full of 50 grams and I have almost completed the second half. I've got this much fluff left. It's a really silly amount to just leave off at, but I haven't left off at this amount of fluff. I just have a gift spin to finish first. But yeah, this is going to be, it is really finely spun. I have showed you before, I think. This is about, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like almost thread thin, because I plan on making a fingering weight yarn out of this, 3-ply chain plied, and then I am going to knit probably the ripple bralette. I think I've decided on the bralette. What did you, oh, my napkins. Please don't. So yeah, that is what I am not working on right now, but was working on up until Monday. Yes, because Monday I started working on the cowl and my gift spin. So this is going to be finished ASAP after I've done the gift spin, or like, yeah, I don't know, but I really want to finish this because I also want to get the ripple bralette in for the Blame Dunder knit along, because I've been wanting to knit that thing for ages, so I think it's a good reason to knit that, is to blame Dunder knit and just get it done. But I need the yarn done first. So, but yeah. Again, by Spin Jones, Moroccan Lantern, Merino, Bamboo and Mulberry Silk in these wonderful black, yellow / gold and some purple, because we all love a good purple, and magenta is, or fuchsia rather. It's beautiful. I really like this, and it spins up this wonderful colour. I really love this colour, so I'm really excited about this. I just really want to finish it, but I've got other things to do first. But yeah, so my gift spin, which is also a stash enhancement, is this. And yes, this is a new spindle, which I made with my dad. He helped me make a spindle. I sanded it, that's what I did. I designed it and sanded it, and he did the rest, because that's what dads who have wood workshops do. This is walnut, and this is just a rod, and this is brass, I think. But anyway, he made me this spindle. It's slightly heavier than my other one. I think it's about 34 or something. I think we measured it to grams. I love it. It spins so smoothly and like consistent. This yarn is hard to spin a bit harder to spin consistently than this. This is very easy to spin like consistently. This is a little bit more thick and thin. It might also be down to me still being kind of a noob to spinning, because it's only like my 5th spin, 5th full spin, but it's quite consistent. It's just less consistent than my almost perfectly consistent Moroccan Lantern spin. This is the Watercolour Rainbow Pack, also from Spin Jones. So underneath all this, there's this colour and this colour, and then you see the green. It looks kind of blue, but it's greenish blue. It goes between like a teal and a green, like forest green, and then I've just started the light green portion, and then it's going to go into this wonderful yellow, and then it's going to go into this beautiful coral, and then that ply is done, and then I'm going to start the second ply, which is going to be the same colours but in 4 repeats, and then I'm going to do the third ply, which is going to be the same colours in the same order in 8 repeats, and then I'm going to ply them together into a fractal rainbow, and I'm so excited to do that. I've never spun fractal before, because again, this is like my 5th spin, and before that I've just spun straight off the top. It is a top. Are these spats? I don't know. I don't know what they are. No, they're tops. It's all top, I think. I'm not really there with the terms yet. I know how to spin things, but I'm not quite there with like the terms for what fibre is what. But as for what fibre this is Merino and Mulberry Silk. And this is a gift spin for my mum for Christmas, because she really likes rainbows. I do too. I enjoy spinning this rainbow. It is wonderful and beautiful and so cheerful, and it's going to be even better with like the repeated plies. I'm so looking forward to the third ply. It's the one I'm going to spin last. But yeah, it's all in all 120 grams of fibre, so I split it into 3 piles and then split that accordingly. So hopefully I can spin them the same weight so that they are all consistent and I don't have a lot left of one of the plies, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is taking me, is really quick. It's really quick. I'm getting quite quick at spinning on a spindle. I've never spun on anything but a spindle, but I am rambly, I'm sorry, but I'm rambly. Fibre jokes. But yeah, that was not funny, Shy. That was not funny. Yes, it was. Please admit that it was funny, or I'm going to be ashamed of myself. But anyway, yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Again, if you want to see the colours again, it looks like this, and it's so beautiful. I love it. So there's the layer of 4 repeats, and then at the bottom, below all of this, there's the layer with all the 8 repeats. And I'm so looking forward to doing that ply. But yeah, I'm going to try and spin. I'm going to spin through the green today and start the yellow. See if I can get through all of that. But I also really need to work on the cowl, because I really want to finish that. I would love to finish that before the snow disappears, because I have a feeling this snow is going to disappear in time for Vlogmas, so we don't get any Christmassy feeling. It's beautiful outside. I think I'm going to try and get some footage of that before I go empty the phone. No, the camera. It's a camera. Hello. Can you tell I've been like feverish for 4 days? Because I can tell. But yeah, gift spin, really fun. Also Spin Jones, the Watercolour Rainbow Pack. And because I like rainbows, now we are diving into enhancements, I had to get myself a rainbow as well. And I got the pastel rainbow, and it is so beautiful. I love it. It is merino wool, baby llama and rose fibre. I've never spun rose fibre. I didn't know that was a thing, but now I see it like everywhere in spinning videos. But I'm really, oops, it's upside down. Excited to spin this. But yeah, I know I said last week that there was rose fibre, and I'm going to be disappointed if it doesn't smell like roses, which I know it won't, but I'm still going to be disappointed because I imagine this smelling like roses because it looks like it would smell like roses because it's a pastel rainbow. But before that, before buying this, I did not know that rose fibre was a thing. But yeah, I cannot wait to spin this. I don't know how I will spin this. If I really enjoy the pastel fractal, I might make a fractal out of this, but I'm also like debating whether I should just buy a bunch of black merino and split, like take half of this or something and make like short repeats of rainbow, and then black for like that much, and then repeat of a short little rainbow, something like that. I want to try making something like that in like 3-ply as well. I don't know. I don't really have plans for this yet. I want to make something like that because I think that could look really, really cool. And then the other half of this, I don't know what I would make with in that case, because I want at least 100 grams of yarn. I might just make... I might make several skeins of that if I do that. That could be cool, and just make, I don't know, a sweater. Is that a good idea? Is that a bad idea? Is it gonna look messy? I don't know, but I'm gonna keep planning this. Now that I have shown it off on the podcast, I'm going to give this package to David so he can wrap it up and put it under the future Christmas tree so that I can have some fibre for Christmas, because I really want some fibre for Christmas and I don't think anybody else is going to buy me fibre for Christmas. So Merry Christmas, Shy. Thank you, Shy. But yeah, I like opening things. I like opening gifts. It's fun to open wrapped things, so I might just do that because I don't think I'm gonna have time to spend this before Christmas. So that is that. My second stash enhancement, well, you saw these. These are a stash enhancement because I bought them last Sunday. But they're already in a project, which also that yarn, no, fibre is, but whatever. Now, my last stash, thank you, there's a cat here. I got this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yarn. I just have to show the entire thing, if I can, because I am so blown away by... I'm dropping everything. So I got these in the mail. Well, I ordered these. And it's like, I love buying stuff off Etsy from independent indie dyers because you guys, you are wonderful. I love it. I love it so much. I really love the handwritten little notes. Both these have little notes on them. These yarns are from Country Mouse Yarns out of the UK, and I am just, I open it and I was like, oh, this smells wonderful. Put a little tea bag in it. And this is fun fact, my favourite tea. I always have this at home because I love this tea. And it smells wonderful. It's Vanilla Chai by Puka. And a little stitch marker, which is a really adorable little acorn. I'm like, I'm like new to buying yarn off Etsy. I have bought, last year I bought from the Fibre Fox, which I loved, and that was like me going, oh, I get the thing. I really get the thing. I only want to buy this now. But then I couldn't afford to buy indie yarn because, I mean, it's worth the money if you have it, but if you don't have it, it's a bit hard to put it toward it, you know. But I, look at these, they are so beautiful. The worst part, it's not for me, it's for David. I really love this. This is like my favourite green. It's beautiful. So this is going to be a woven scarf. I was going to pick up the loom on Wednesday this week, but I fell ill. And I was down with a fever, so I couldn't pick it up this week, so I'm gonna see if I can get it next week. So yeah, I'm going to weave a scarf out of this, so I'm both gonna have it as a warp and the yarn, I don't know what it's called, because again, terms that I'm not familiar with. I know the basics, but I don't know the terms. But yeah, this is going to be a woven scarf for David. and it is super soft. It is Merino, I'm pretty sure. I ordered. I think it says, yeah, it's full ply Merino nylon sock yarn, and it's super wash, which I thought was clever for a scarf, because that's something you might want to wash in case of accidents or dropping it in a puddle of mud or something. You never know. Yeah, but I'm really excited about these, and like I'm blown away by how cutely packaged it was. And you know me, I like pink. I was like, first of all, it came in a pink mailer, and I was like, oh no, it's adorable. And then I opened it, and it was like in this wonderful paper with like a red and white bubble pearl string and these cute tags and stitch marker and tea, and I'm like, I love the yarny community. It's wonderful, and definitely worth it buying from independent small shops, because I mean, if you can afford it, I love doing that. So really excited. This yarn was actually, I ordered it, but it was a gift from my godmother, whom I'm borrowing the loom from. So thank you, Anna, for that, and thank you so much to well, I can't make out your name, but thank you to Country Maze Yarns for the wonderful yarn. Thank you for dyeing beautiful yarn, and thank you for the tea and the stitch marker, because I'm really happy. So that's me gushing about that for a long time. So, and last week I said I am not going to get anything else this month. What did I do? I bought another sock pattern because it was on sale because of Thanksgiving, so it was like $1, so I bought it. And I know I already talked about blaming Dundonit, but can we also start the blame Once Upon a Corgi hashtag, because look what happened. I have not started reading it. I got this yesterday, but look at how tiny it is. It is gorgeous, and it's a beautiful colour. And you know what the best part is? It's got a friggin' map. I'm already excited to read this because it's got a map. I love fantasy books that have maps. And I can't smell anything today because I've got a blocked nose, but I smelt it yesterday, and I am the kind of person who smells books, and it smells really good. And I'm just really excited to dive into this book. So yeah, I generally have quite good impulse control, but I really wanted to try and read these. But the text is absolutely tiny, so I totally have to dig out my glasses that I can't use for anything but reading, because they are only for like this distance, because they're very old and my eyes are worse, so they only work at like really close distance now. I need new glasses, but it's expensive, and I'd rather buy yarn, which is a terrible priority, but I can knit without looking, so it's alright. No, but yeah, I bought this, and it is absolutely tiny and absolutely cute, and I'm absolutely excited to start reading it. I haven't yet because I have so much else to do, so this is also something that I'm going to save until I have worked through a bit of Christmas crafting, and yeah, this might end up under the tree as well. We'll see, but yeah, I have it and I'm really excited. I don't want to wait too long because I'll just lose the mojo to start reading. I know how it goes, but tiny adorable book. I bought This is like the second technically in the series, but I thought I'd start with this one because as far as I've gathered, the book before this one, which is called The Assassin's Blade, is a prequel and short stories, and I thought maybe it's better to read the actual story, at least the first book, before diving into a prequel, so that you don't get all confused and confuzzled. I might be wrong, that might be the wrong way around, but I did that. So if I like this, I'm buying The Assassin's Blade and reading that before reading the rest, I think. So yeah, excited about that. And it is like, I saw Gabby opening the package of these books and got really excited because they were so tiny, and then I opened this and realised it was even tinier than I thought they were. I don't know how, because I literally saw them next to a person and tiny, but I was still like, oh my god, it's so tiny, it's smaller than I thought. Still in focus? I hope so. Yeah, I'm back. I had to empty my card. I'm not in focus. Hello. What is this? There we go. Hello. Have I been out of focus this whole entire time? Also, I realised I had a bobby pin on my bra strap this whole entire time. I don't know how that happened. I'm sorry if you saw that. But yeah, I don't remember where I was, but my car got full. I had to go and empty it. It's beautiful outside. I spun some more while waiting. But yeah, no, I think I was talking about books. No, I was done talking about books. I've already talked about Vlogmas. One thing I have promised to do, which I haven't done yet, is sketchbook tour, but that will be up at some point. I just won't call it Inktober anymore because that's like 2 months ago soon. I'm sorry. Life just doesn't cooperate with me sometimes. But yeah, I think I'm done with what I have been working on and what I am planning to work on. It's the same as before. I need to make a couple more socks this year, and I need to finish my this one and the other cowl, and I need to make a couple of gnomes. And I think that's it. All day yesterday I had a sneeze up here. You know when you have like a sneeze that just doesn't want to come out and you're just like all day. It's terrible. I had that all day yesterday and it is starting to come back, which is terrible. Am I feverish? I might be. I was hoping this was going to be gone by the weekend because I got sick on Monday and it is Friday, but it's going to be one of those weekends. But yeah, no, I think I'm pretty much done. I have not been working on anything else. I still want to make that project bag, but I still... Thank you, person who told me it's called batting. I somewhere at the back of my mind knew that, but I'd completely forgotten because I'm not a quilt person. But I need to get some of that and make the bag squishy so I can just sew it together. I just haven't gotten around to it, and this would be the perfect weekend because everything is on sale, but I really don't want to go to a store and contribute to the madness of like in real life face-to-face retail madness this weekend. I feel for you people who work in retail. It must be the worst weekend to work of the year. So yeah, that is about that. I think it is like I said, a Friday, so I am going to have a chill rest of the day, and I am going to finish my cowl and hopefully get some pictures before the snow disappears. I think I'm going to be working through that one today. That is what I'm going to do today, and hopefully get some pictures later, because snow. Oh, I probably need to block it first. I might get pictures before I block it and then get new pictures once I have, because of the snow is beautiful today and it might go away soon, and it might even go away today, we never know. But yeah, if you have anything you would like to see during Vlogmas, please let me know. Again, like I said at the top of the episode, I don't really know how much I can film like every day, so some days will most probably be like 2 or 3 days in one video, and again, I'm sorry about that, but it's going to have to be that way. But if you have anything in particular you would like to see, or you would like me to, I don't know, talk about or whatever, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will see what I can do about that. I have a couple of small plans that you're gonna see once they're happening, and yeah, it's probably gonna be kind of chill and low-key, kind of like last year, but even more chill and low-key. But yeah, that is that. And you're going to have to see my no makeup face a lot, because I don't do this every day. I enjoy doing it, but my skin does not, so that's that. Yeah. No, I don't know what else I can sit here and ramble about. I have, again, been rambling, because I'm such a funny fibre person. What was that pun I made? Yeah, I still want one of you guys who follow me to start a podcast and call it Fibre Content, because I'm really pleased with that one. Please make it a reality. Or something. I'm not gonna change the name of this channel to Fibre Content, but if I'd thought of that before starting this podcast, it might have been the Fibre Content. Then again, I didn't know I was going to be a spinner, so here we are. Oh god, this is terrible. But yeah, no, I'm going to probably go and edit and go and knit, because that is what I need to do now, because I don't have anything else to talk about, because I already mentioned I am out of time with my psychologist soon, and that is about what I have as an update for mental health, because nothing else has happened. I am doing really bad, but life goes on, you know? And at least I am here a bit more regularly. I totally just jinxed that, but yeah, at least I'm making stuff. I'm doing the podcast thing, and yeah, you know, life is, I'm keeping on, so to speak, and yeah, so yeah, no, I'm not going to talk about that thing before I have any real updates about that. And yeah, no, nothing else is really happening. It is winter. I enjoy it, and I visited my parents. I'm going to go back there soon. I'm painting the soundboard of a harpsichord along with my dad, which is fun. There's a picture on my Instagram on like the start of that project, so if you want to go and see that, the links to my Instagram is below. Also links to Ravelry, my Ravelry and my Ravelry group is there. yeah, I'm going to go edit, like I said. So thank you all so much for watching and for being here to see what I've been making and hear me ramble about, again, books I haven't even read but I'm really excited about. And yeah, if you want to continue to see what I make in the future, and if you're interested in seeing my Vlogmas videos, by the way, you can watch last year's because there's a whole playlist. If you want to get in the Christmas mood, I'm not super pleased with that series, but hey, it was my first Vlogmas. I hope this one will be a little bit better. But yeah, if you want to keep seeing what I do, please consider clicking the subscribe button, and if you like this video, click the like button and leave a comment, because I like talking to people. I really like talking to people, but I'm really bad at replying. I'm trying to get better. I just get a bit like, oh no, people are talking to me. I asked for it last time and I'm terrible because I didn't really reply to anyone, but I at least hearted your comments, and that's a good step forward for me, so keep doing it and maybe I'll get around to actually chatting to people. It's not that I don't want to, I just get overwhelmed because I'm like, oh, people are actually talking to me, what do I say? Because I think I look stupid. I don't know, it's my brain, it's my anxiety brain, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, I try to talk to people, so please comment, I love comments, and yeah, I'm just really sorry, I'm really bad at replying, so yeah. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again for Vlogmas and in my next episode. So have a wonderful weekend, first Advent, if you celebrate that in any shape of way, in any way, and I will see you again soon.